Hello and welcome to the Counselor tutorial for searching for patients. There are two primary ways to search for patients. First off is the patient search in the top right hand corner. This can be the most flexible and efficient way to find patients. You can search by basically as much as you know. So if you know the patient's first name starts with an M and last name starts with SIM, it'll bring up every patient that the first name starts with an M and last name has SIM in it. You could also search by the patient's preferred name, so you can actually just type in Maggie, and that will bring up two patients that go by Maggie. You can also search by a serial number of a hearing instrument. Counsel will do a search. Now, in this case, we use that serial number generically for many, so you typically would just have one patient, not 181, that would show up with this. But the patient search in the top right-hand corner is very flexible. As I mentioned, you also could do something slightly different where you typed in the last name, comma, first name. Okay, and that will bring up once again every patient with Jones as the last name and then J in the first name. Okay. Now, the secondary way to search for patients is by clicking on patients in the top menu bar and then select search patients. This will, of course, break down each field and then give you a little bit more that you can search by. So you can look by the primary provider, you can look by the referring, the referral type, the primary provider within your practice. I should mention the search feature, by the way, will automatically look up all active patients. If I just look up John here, obviously there's quite a few, there's 53. I can also then say, you know, the John I'm looking for is not in this list, so I can then click Actions and select Include Inactive and Deceased Patients. When I click there, it will then of course include all. So we've gone from 53 to 53. Not the best example. However, that does work. So you would, if you do not see the patient pop up immediately, just go ahead and click Actions and then the Inactive Deceased option. Once again, going back to the patient search feature here, you do have the ability, of course, to go by all those different options, including tags, patient number, counselor ID. You can search based on whether or not they have hearing instruments, and then once again, you can search specifically by a serial number. Once you do the search, so let's go ahead and do that same search we just did a moment ago. Let's say look at John only with devices, for example. You then can take action. So there's an action option in the top right hand corner. You can go ahead and click there. You can download the results. You can download the patient notes for these patients, create envelopes, labels, letters, postcards, or send the patients an email. So once you've defined the list of patients that you wish to look at and kind of take action with, you simply click the action button and go from there. So as I mentioned, the two main areas, the patient search feature, and then also under patients in the top menu bar. There are plenty of other ways to search for patients within Counselor, so if you're not finding what you need, please let us know. Give us a call, live chat us, shoot us an email. We're very happy to guide you through that process and get you the specific list of patients or individual patient that you're looking for. So thank you very much for joining us for the Counselor tutorial on searching for patients.